Have your hands on your knees, straighten your back. Here, let's start with the tenets of Taekwondo, right? Courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. So from here, let's go through some deep breathing, all right? So when I say in, breathe in through your nose, and try to expand your stomach at the same time. So you're fully using your lungs capacity. And then when you breathe out, push your stomach inwards and breathe out through your mouth. All right, let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. From here, let's go through your Poomsae in your head. So pick the highest one that you know, and go through it in your head and try to imagine all the details you can, like how you do the blocks, how you do the stances, right? Try to imagine all of it so that you have a very clear picture in your head of how you're doing your Poomsae. So in your head, go 차렷, 끝내. Poomsae 준비, 시작. 하! 헐!
하!
하! 헐!
하!
I'm assuming all the black belts here did Koryo, which is why we queue up twice. Okay, so if you're done, you can open your eyes. Okay, so why don't we begin with the warm-up? When Master Saadati is ready.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I was doing Pyongyang.
Oh, hey!
Yes, sir. That's true.
Okay, let's begin. Facing forward. 차렷.
셋.
Sorry. 끝내. Step, jump, jumps. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Lift up your knees.
Ishar, hello, Ishar.
Your left and right. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Forward and back.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Switch legs. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Now turn your feet side to side and turn your hips. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Now shake out your legs. Let's put your right leg in front of you and reach downwards. Make sure your head is going down, not just your hands. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Switch.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Side by side, turn your leg and bend your knee. Let's do some groin stretches. Okay, ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and yo. From here, lift up your heel, straighten your back, and dip your hips down this way. Stretch your chest.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Let's change sides. Other side, ready? Dip your hips sideways, stretching your groin muscle. Get your hips all the way down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Lift up your heel, turn your body to the side, dip your hips.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, push your knees out with your hands. Right, and then from here, dip one of your shoulders. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Change sides.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉,
Very
열.
good. Hands on your hips. You're gonna push your hips forward. You're gonna lean backwards. Go as far back as you can. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Okay, from here, lift your hands on your hips and move your hips in big circles. Stretch your chest.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. There goes my back. Alright, left to right. Stretch Justin.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, very good. From here, let's do a little bit more stretching for your hamstrings. Have your hands straight up, then reach down towards your feet. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and 열. Okay. From here, let's move your hands in circles. Go one way.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, from here, let's start warming up our calves a little bit more. Let's start with, right, just hopping up and down. Just bouncing. From here, we're going to start with knee-ups. Okay, we'll start with normal speed first. We're going to go right 10 times, then left 10 times. You ready from here? Start hopping. Right, as you raise your knee, keep hopping and shift your weight to the other leg. From both legs to one leg. Okay, ready? From here, let's go. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Switch.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Again, faster. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Switch.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Faster. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 아홉, 열. You're very good. Shake up your foot.
Got too excited, sorry.
I want to fight someone. There's a little bit more warming up for our hamstrings. Okay, let's start from this. You're going to grab your knee, tuck it in. You're going to land in lunge position. Then step back. Let's do that 10 times. Just quick warm up. Ready? Now. Third. Set. Net. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 열. 헐리. Very good. From here, when your legs are nice and warm, I want you guys to take the next 10, 20 seconds. Find yourself a chair. Go. Chairs are not only for you to sit down and rest on, you can also use them to exercise. We're going to have a lot of fun today using our chairs. Okay, first, let's use the chair to do some push-ups. We'll start easy first. It's not even easier than normal push-ups. You're going to put your hands on the chair. You're going to have your hands side by side. I want you to bring your hands right in towards, right, so your elbows in towards your body. You're going to do for me, right, tricep push-ups, just with the chair. Nice and easy. We're just going to do 10 first. This is the warm-up for the hard stuff we're going to do later.
I can count for you guys. I sit here. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Hana! Oh, that looks like it's fun. I want to do that. What are you talking about? Let me do that too.
Make sure your elbows go backwards, guys.
Dude! Set! Net! Das! Yas! 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Okay, we're going to take that same thing and we're going to reverse it. Instead of having your hands on the chair, you're going to put your feet on the chair and your hands on the ground.
I'll give it that first. I want to see it first.
Yes, sir. If it's fun, I'll do it.
Oh,
Just then first.
oh, this is fun, man. It's
All right.
do that too.
Keep your head up so your head doesn't bump against the ground. Get your chest going down when you go down. So when you're ready.
Am I counting?
Yes, sir.
I'm slow. Hana! Two.
Yeah.
Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Magi! Order! Aho! Yer.
Ha. Does everyone else feel the chest or is it just me? Whoa. Okay, very good. Okay, we're going to give our hands a little bit of a break. And we're going to move on to our legs for a bit. But we're going back to our hands because we're not done with the push-ups. We got other things to try. So, the next thing we're going to do today, we're going to step aside from the chair a little bit. We're just going to do some jumping squats to warm up our legs. And then we're going to do some pistol squats. You guys see what I mean. So first thing first, let's start with jumping squats. Nice and simple, we just do a set of 20. I'll do 10. And Shanti just won't count.
Yes, sir.
So ready? Have your legs apart, have your hands in front of you. Right, ignore the chair. Let's do 20 jumping squats. Jump, na, 2, set, net, tasa, yasa, yugo, yoda, aho, yer,
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
yeah! Very good. Now your legs are a little bit more tired. Now we can do the next exercise. So pistol squat normally is you doing a squat with a single leg with your other leg in the air. So this is a little hard to do if you're starting for the first time. The assisted pistol squat is you slowly going down as low as you can until you don't have a choice, you can't hold it anymore, and then you sit down on your chair and you pop back up. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Let's start with 5 times on each leg. Okay, so just so we can see everyone, I will go. Okay, so everyone, let's start with your left leg first. Okay, so let's pick up your left leg, or your right leg, I mean. Right, have your hands in front of you, and slowly sit down onto that chair with one leg. Ready? We're gonna take 5 seconds to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 2.
Lost my chair.
So,
Oh, sorry.
again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. That's 3. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Is that 4? Is that 4? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Woo! 5. Shake out your legs. Get ready. We're gonna do the other side. Ready? Other leg up. Hands in front of you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. That's 2. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up.
It's harder with that.
3. Yes, sir.
Losing balance.
Woo! Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. That's 4. Last one. Ready? Do it properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. And that's 5. Yeah. So eventually, guys, we're gonna get to the point where we can do this without the chair. and just go straight down and up. Eventually, I can only do it with my left leg. One day I'll be able to do it with my right.
Next year. After COVID. After COVID-19.
Very good. So I told you guys we're going to go back to our arms, right? Now it's time we're going to go back to our arms. So the next exercise we're going to do today, they're called pike push-ups. So normally push-up position, your back's supposed to be straight, right? And your hand's supposed to be in front of your shoulders. You're going to walk your hands back. You're going to make a V with your body. You're going to have your head between your hands. You're going to keep your hands and your elbows still. You're going to move your shoulders forward and bring your head towards the ground. And then back up. By the way, that's the easy one. The hard one is the same thing with your feet on the chair. You make a V. You bring your head down and then back up. That's elevated pike push-up.
Pike
Pick
push-up.
one.
Let's do pike push-up. Too easy.
We're just going to do 10.
20. Sorry, 10.
That's it. We're going to do it by my count. I think if I go by Master Static's count, we're all going to die. So, let's go by my count. We're going to try 10. Right? Feet on or feet off the chair. Doesn't matter. Make a V with your body or just make an L, I guess, if you have your feet on the chair. I will go here. Okay. So, we're starting push-up position. Walk your hands back and lift up your hips. Get the angle, right? Get that 90 degree. Let's begin. Ready? 1, 2, woohoo! 3, 4, 5, 6, woohoo! 7, 8, 9, woo! 10, yeah! Whoa!
Is everybody doing this?
All right, good guys, this is our last exercise for today. Now, you've all heard me say before, you don't put your hands in front of your face when you do push-ups, you put it in front of your shoulders, right? So the lower you go with your hands, the better. So we're going to take that, we're going to make it a little bit more extreme. You're going to put your hands beside your waist and do push-ups from there. These are called pseudo push-ups. So, instead of having your hands here, you're going to walk your hands down and turn them sideways until they're beside your belt. From here, you're going to bend your shoulders down and go this way. And have your hands beside your belt. This one, it's a little hard. Do at least 5 if you can. Push for 10. Okay, so hands sideways. Hands beside your belt. Let's go for 5 or 10. Do the best you can. Ah! Ready? Go. Good. Woohoo! Sit. Net. Pass up. Yes, up. Here you go. Good. Aha. Yeah. Woo!
Should have done 20.
Yes, sir. Woo. So yeah, you ever get tired of doing body weight stuff? That's okay. There's always harder things to do. You just have to know where to look. Okay, let's get a quick water break. Turn. In there. Good job, guys.
Thank you. We're going to do Poomsae now. One of each Poomsae. We'll start from Poomsae number 5. Ojang. Instructor Justin, go 5.
Sir.
One time, yes. Facing the wall. Everybody try to do it by yourself. 차렷, 형네. Ojang 준비. And 시작. you. Poomsae number 6.
Sir.
Master Kenneth, 차렷.
Sir.
경례. 준비. And 시작. 바로 show. Thank you. I'll do Chiltang number 7. Chiltang.
Sir. 3. On your own time. Take 7. 시작.
Thank you.
Let's go to technique 8 with Instructor Justin. I'll show you guys the reverse two from the beginning.
And that's better.
Set. Connect. Say to me. 시작. 가! 자. Let's go through Koryo.
Koryo.
Sir.
Everyone breathe. One step back.
Sir.
Good. Ready?
Sir.
Koryo 준비. 시작. 바로. Show. Thank you. Guys, let's take water break.
30 seconds water break. Come back for kicking drills. And we'll do the game tonight. Numbers game. Let's take water break. Let's get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Anyone's tired? Is everybody ready for kicking and sparring drills? All right. Master Kenneth,
Sir.
how are you?
Great, sir.
How's your arm?
Sore, but
Anyone's
better.
arm sore? Very good. We're gonna do kicking,
Yes, sir.
but some of the students asked us to try step-by-step hook kick.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do that because that's part of the game as well.
Yes, sir.
One of the numbers are hook kick. Later on, you need that hook kick. We'll do step-by-step hook kick,
Yes, sir.
and then a few drills, and then we start the game.
Yes, sir.
You go ahead.
Okay, everyone. So we're going to go through hook kick today again, right? So let's start from the basic movements of hook kick. So number one, hook kick, we always do it most of the time from the backward. It's a spinning motion. So the steps of a hook kick are you turn around like back kick with your back facing right forward in the direction of your kick. You're going to raise your knee to side kick position and turn your body more to the side. So from backwards, when you lift up your knee, your body turns to the side and your knee and your foot come up beside you. So where your side kick would be. From here, the kicking movement itself is an extension. So you straighten your leg and then you push it across your target before you come back to your original starting position. So in that sense, it's kind of like you're making a circle with your leg. Okay? So the movements are turn, backwards, knee up, sideways, extend, beside your target, push across your target, and then come back around to the beginning. So momentum will help you to do that. Okay? So what we're going to practice first of all, right, is combining the first two movements, which are turning backwards and raising your knee. So you don't want to stop, come up, and then kick, because that takes a little bit too long, right? You want it to be smooth, you want it to have momentum. So you want to practice turning around and raising your knee and stopping with your body sideways, like this. So from position one, you're going to go 2. And then from here, you're going to extend your leg and push it over and come back to the start. Let's start with that first. So ready? Turn around, tucking your knee. 1. And 2, extend your leg. Push. Ha! And come back around. Ready? From here, let's try one more time. Turn. 1. Right, have your knee and your foot side by side. Have your body sideways. 2. Kick. Push. Ha! Okay. Now the next thing you have to put together is the extension of our leg and the push. Okay, so a hook kick, right, in the way that we teach it in WT, right, the World Taekwondo Federation, is a hook kick that's like a whip. What that means is you're extending your knee and straight away you're pushing it across. So it goes from knee tuck, extend to push in one movement. So from 1, it becomes 2. All right. So the movement, if you break it down continuously, it's straighten, push. And you continue on, right? To make that one continuous movement, you need to practice that movement on its own. So we can isolate that from the rest of the spin. So I want you guys to put your kicking leg in front of you, tuck it into side kick position. You're going to extend your leg and push it. 1, 2, but a little faster. Let's try it from here. 1, 2. And again, ready? 1, 2. Now, put it together. Try not to stop in between and go 1. And have your leg carry on to the side. Then come back. When you come up, 1, ha! One more time, come up, ha! Ha! Go all the way to the side. Okay, so it's straighten into push. You want to have no pause there. So if you see that your leg is going like this and bending straight away, that's not what we're looking for. Because then you lose the weight of your leg in the kick. Then it's only as heavy as this. Right? If you keep your leg straight, right, you have your whole body behind it, you have your leg strength behind it, compared to if you just bend your knee straight away. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to add it on to the previous 2 steps. Right? So step 1 was you turn around and you stop here. Now, when you get to here, you're gonna add that same thing on. You're gonna extend your leg, and you're gonna push it out, and ha! And come back around the center. So let's practice those 2 steps now. Turn around 1. Now from here, 2, ha! Then come back to where you start. One more time. 1, 2, ha! Okay. So doing it slow is not going to be a problem to get to those 2 positions. But when you're making it one continuous movement, you have to time it properly. So what that means is for hook kick, when you're timing your hook kick properly, you have to turn around and you have to lift up your knee at the right time to get to here, right? And then you have to extend your leg at the right time in your turn so that it goes beside your target. So one element of the hook kick is very important is that it has to go right beside your target. So this is one time where you don't want more space to swing your hook kick. So for example, if my target is in front of me, but I straighten my leg over here, I have to drag my leg all the way to here to reach the target. In this case, the further my leg has to travel, the less power I have. If my target is right here, I want my target, so my target is my own face, right? You guys can see in the video, right? I'm gonna place my foot beside where my face would be. That's where I straighten my leg. So my target for placement, right, if I was doing the back kick, would be putting it right here beside my face before I push it over the target. Okay, so placement is important, right? So time your spin and lift up your leg. And then when you get to the side, this is where you extend your leg and push it over the target, right? So this is something you're gonna have to find the timing for in your spin, right? We can tell it to you as much as you want, but you're gonna have to adjust. If you find that you're raising your knee too early and you're losing your balance, you need to turn more and raise your knee later. If you find that you're kicking too early, you need to turn a bit further before you stick your leg out, right? So as we go through this hook kick by my count, I want you to adjust your hook kick, right? So based on what I've told you, if you find that you're falling over when you lift up your knee, turn more and then lift up your leg. If you find that you're kicking too early, turn your body to the side more before you stick your leg out and place it beside the target. Okay, so you have to adjust your hook kick as you go because I can't see you. I can't correct you from here, right? Even if I could, it would still be up to you to adjust your own kick. Okay, because all I can do is tell you, you have to make the adjustments yourself. Okay, first test ready? Ready, let's try. Hook kick.
Tuesday, Zoom day, you can see them.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's see your hook kick. Let's do your hook kick by my count. Ha! Third, ha! Seven, ha! Right, get a second to readjust your balance. Ha! Ha! Now that we're done with one leg, let's do it with the other leg. Okay, so reminder you, the steps are turn, tuck, extend, and push before you come back around. Okay, so left leg, hook kick. Ha! Third, ha! Set, ha! Net, ha! Kasa, ha! Very good. Okay, from this point, let's get a quick water break before we move on to sparring footwork.
Marianne has a
Question?
question.
Yes. How do you prevent arcing for the hook kick? Okay, so that's a question of circle. Okay, so there is a difference between straightening your leg for hook kick and lifting it up. So this is lifting up your leg for hook kick. This way it goes in a circle. So sometimes your body turns, sometimes it doesn't. But if you see your legs moving around, one of the reasons can be because you're not tucking in your knee. Another possible thing that can happen is that as you're tucking in your knee, you're trying to raise your leg higher, but only for a second. So if your leg is down here and then you lift it up, it's going to go around. So however high you intend to kick, you better chamber your knee as tightly and high as you can. So if I lift up my leg here, it's going to go here. I'm not going to raise it up as I go. It has to already be up in order for your kick to go straight across. because you can't only lift up your leg for a split second when you do hooking. It has to go across in a straight line. So you have to maintain that height the whole time. To do that, you have to lift up your knee higher. So that's leg control, that's flexibility, and practice. Okay, so if there's no other questions, we will move on to our water break, then sparring. Is there any other questions?
She says, yeah, I have
Okay.
too many questions. No, just kidding. She says thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's
She
get a quick
says
water
thank
break.
you. That was helpful.
Okay.
Sir, as we do, that would be the game too.
Yes, sir.
No time for.
So we'll just go next.
So guys, we're gonna play this game. Numbers. Number one was, if you were here yesterday, you would know the numbers. If not, we'll go through them again. Number one is shift forward. Number two is shift back. Number three is attack punch. And number four is a knee up attack. That's four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remember the numbers and let's start. Every time I get tired, we'll add one more number. Okay. So I get tired, that means it's easy for you because I get tired fast. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 3. You want to call a few numbers for me?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna punch you here.
You're in 4. 2, 2.
Oh, clear. I can't hear. You guys hear his number?
Sorry,
I
sir.
didn't hear. I was standing here.
1, 2, 2, 2, 4. 1, 4. 2, 2, 2, 4. 2, 2, 4. 1, 3. 2, 3. 3, 4. 2, 2. 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 2, 2.
Good. When you're tired, you can pass it to the next person.
Okay.
Instructor Justin, move to the front. Do some counting. Well, maybe we should add time for number 5.
Sir.
5 is spin, right?
Sir.
Show them.
Okay, we'll start off nice and easy. We'll start off with all of them first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Awesome. Let's start having some fun. So let's go 1, 4. 2, 3. Good. And let's go back 2, 2. And 1, 2, 3. Nice job, everyone. And then let's go 1, 1.
Oh, you're showing, don't show
Oh,
them.
sorry, sir.
Count first.
Okay, I'll count first.
It was so easy for me. I was like watching you. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's try that again.
Count first and then do it.
Let's go. 1, 4, 5.
Ah!
Oh, I made it harder for myself.
See?
2, 3, 5. Nice and done. And then let's go 2, 2, 4. And 1, 2, 4. Should we add 6?
We're at 5 now. Oh, you want to add?
Yes, add 6.
Let's add 6. It's my turn. All right, 6. What was 6? Double?
Double knee up.
Double knee up. 6.
Double knee up.
6 is a double knee up. Okay. I count a few times, and then I pass it to Master Kenan, and then I pass it to check it out. That's from Bishi. 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 6, 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5 again, 5. Count.
Sir. Woo! Okay, let's go. Ready from here. 2, 2. 1, 1. 1, 2. 3. 2, 4. 2, 2, 4. 2, 2, 6. 2, 2, 6. 2, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2.
I messed up. Oh.
Alrighty, let's have some fun, boys. And 2, 6. Good. And 2, 2, 6. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Okay. I'm gonna move this way. 1, 3, 5.
Where does that work? It doesn't.
That was a good combo.
Let's go. Let's go 2, 6. And 1, 2, 6. Ready? 1, 2, 6. Nicely done. And then move back. Ready? 2, 2, 6. 5. Nicely done. 7.
All right, we're gonna ask number 7. Take a deep breath, everyone. If you're ready for 7. Are you guys following it?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Let me know if you're okay. Is Gabby okay? Is Nisha okay? Anisha, Daniel, Tristan, Christopher, Kesar, Ryder. Everybody's good? Okay. We'll add number 7.
Sir.
7. Let's change it 7. Because 7 is counted double. We can do 2 and 6.
Yes, sir.
2, 6 is double. We're going to change number 7 to number 7. Changes to
Probably good.
7 changing to, we have back kick. We don't have back kick.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we do 7 spinning back kick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 7 is back kick, 6 is double, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right. We go from 1 to 7, so you know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So these are 7 Number 7 technique we're gonna do. Ready, random. 2, 6.
Hey!
7, previous 7. 1, 6.
Hey!
1, 2.
Hey!
1, 7.
Hey!
I didn't want to keep the camera. One more time. 1, 7. Now 2, 7. 2, 7. 1, 1, 6. 2, 2, 6.
You ready? 1, 1. 2, 2. 6. 2, 2, 6. 2, 2, 6. 1, 1, 7. 2, 2, 7. 2, 2. 1, 1. 2. 2, 7. 1, 2, 7. 2, 1, 7.
Okay. 1, 4, 6. 1, 2, 6. 2, 7. 2, 7. 1, 1, 6, 7. Let's go back there. Good. Keep popping there. Ready? 2, 4. 2, 1, 4. 6, 7.
You did too, move back.
Oh,
Why are you walking back?
I'm so sorry. This is new for me. Okay. And 2, 4, 6. Nice, lay down. Move back to 2. And 2, 4, 6, 7.
Goodness.
Let's see now.
All right. Read, everyone. So, the last number is 8. Anyone's tired? I see someone new joined here. Jaden, Instructor Miriam. Are you doing this? Let's do number 8. Number 8 is spinning hook kick. 8 is a spinning hook kick. So we're gonna do one at a time, so you remember all the numbers, and then we do now a random. All right. How about this? I do the single one, random. You can do combo 1 and 2. Yes, sir. It's 2 items. Yes, sir. Then you do 3 items. Yes, sir. That way, it's more organized. How about that? Yes, sir. You guys like that idea? So I'm not going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to say 1, 6, 5, 1 at a time. Then you go third number. You're allowed up to 3 numbers. Yes, sir. All right. Now we got rules here. You can't fight without the rules. Oh, now, ready, set. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, stand. 6, 7, back. 8, okay. So these are the numbers. Now I'm going to go random. Be ready for me. 2, 5, 6, 7, 3, 3, 2, 1.
8. Whoa! 8. Woo! 7. Whoa! 3. 3. 4. I'm done. I pass it to Master Kenneth. He can do 2 counts now.
Sorry, guys, first that should be.
Yeah.
1, 1. 2, 2. 1, 4. 2, 4. 2, 2. 2, 2. 4. 5. 4, 5. 2, 2. 2, 2. 6.
We gotta get 2 numbers, not just 1 number. We gotta get 2 numbers. Master Kenneth, come on. A few more. 2.
6, 7. 2, 2. 6, 8.
Good. Switch.
Cool beans. Okay. Let's get our thinking caps on. All right. Let's start off nice
The
and
last one, guys. Keep up the hard work.
And 2 more 6. Nice. And let's go 2, 2, 6. Good. 1, 6, 7. And 2, 2, 2. Back. Ready?
Yeah, good idea.
2, 6, 8. Let's try that again. 2, 6, 8. Nicely done. And let's go 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Let's go. Okay. Almost done here, guys. 2, 1, 8. Almost done here. And let's go 2, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's hard. Never mind.
One more time.
Let's try that again. Sorry, different one.
Same thing.
Okay, 2, 7, 8. Let's try that again. Go. Yeah, it's nicely done.
Awesome. We're done. Take a deep breath, everyone. I hope you guys are following us. I hope you are doing it. Very good. Are you guys sweating like me too? So today we're gonna talk about the mat chat is about benefits of sparring. I see a lot of you have done so many sparring. You have a sparring experience. Type in if you know something about benefits of sparring. Type in. I give you 30 seconds and then we start talking about it. Please go ahead. And music.
Oh, music.
So let me clean my face. That was great. I feel great. Do you guys feel great like me now after workout? Master Kenneth, how are you feeling now?
Amazing, sir.
How's Instructor Justin? How's he feeling?
I am
Feeling great?
100%. Amazing.
Yes, great cardio. Yes. Everybody type in if you know something about sparring. Master Keshavars, Dr. Keshavars, hello. Thank you for joining us. We have practicing your technique. Chris Lee says sparring is great for increasing stamina and speed, and it really helps with balance and builds body strength. Fantastic. Thank you, Chris. You're the best fighter. Guys, Christopher, just so you know, in case you don't know him, he's BC champion.
Ooh.
He never lost in color belts. He went to so many tournaments. And did you ever lose at the tournament, Chris? No. even when I wasn't coaching him, he didn't lose. He still won the fight. So he works hard. He was training every day. He was attending all the sparring classes. And he's good. And yeah, I hope he keeps up his sparring training soon. Once we back to normal, school studios open and ready to train. Practicing how to kick a moving target and react. That's from David. Thank you. Practicing your technique, Lily. Kicking an exercise. Very good. Mental strength. Very good. Focusing. I think once maybe. Oh, you lost? I can't remember, Chris. Okay. Maybe you lost to me. Did you fight me? Of course, if you fight me, you're not going to win, man. Awesome. So we start from our instructors here. Let's see if these guys have anything to add to your comment. Everybody, you left good comments. They're all correct. In earlier years, I lost a couple during the Cana International Tournament. Against Harshil. Oh, that was our student. Yeah. Our students, no, it's our own club. Like you always train together. Like against other people, I can't remember. Because every time we went to BC Championship, he was always winning. And yeah, Master Ken, do you have some things to say? Or
Yes, sir.
we'll go to Instructor Johnson.
Okay, so for what I have to say about sparring is that, well, okay, so sparring is a very big part of Taekwondo, I think, in the sense that, well, it's the part where you actually have to apply it against someone else. Poomsae, you apply it, right, against you're showing your technique, right? In like board breaking, you're showing off your power. But sparring is the only time you actually use your techniques to, well, hit another person, to like show, right, apply it in a somewhat real situation. And that being the case, right, the application part is so important because, right, there's a lot of things that in martial arts that people do that, let's say it's, let's call it for show, right? That's, I'm being nice, I'll put it that way. But then if they never used it on a person, you don't know where it's actually useful or not, right? Someone can show you, right, how to do, like a backflip, kick to the face. But if you're never able to hit a person with it, well, then what's the point of doing it, right? What's the point of learning how to do it in the sense of like, in the context of like, self-defense, right? So all the things we do in sparring, right? I really believe, like, yeah, if you hit someone with one of those, right, they're not gonna have a good time, right? One example is one of my friends, this is someone, he went to another country and he got involved in something that wasn't so good. Not to say that he was doing anything wrong, but someone was trying to hurt him. And he actually had to use Taekwondo to defend himself. And just like that, he used what he learned from sparring. He used the jumping back kick and jumped up, hooked the guy in the stomach, and he could escape. So this is one of the examples of, like you take what you learn in sparring, right, and you can apply it to a real situation. That sense of timing, that sense of, aiming your technique at a person, right, you can't replicate it anywhere else but sparring. So yeah, that's what I think.
It's the real time. It's a real situation. There's no better situation. You can, yeah. I will talk more. Thank you, sir. Justin, do you have something
Okay.
for Chris Lee and Lily and David and Marianne?
One of my personal favorite things I've got from sparring is actually respect. And it teaches you a lot of respect if you think about it, because it's one of the things we do in Taekwondo where you're truly, really engaged with one other person. Just one-on-one, you guys are fighting, and you have to really treat each other with respect. Number one, because you have to think, hey, this guy is out to get me. Or in the case of class, this guy is out to, we're trying to do our best. We show our best to each other. We show our best to our opponents, but we never ever fight dirty. We never ever put dirty kicks, stuff like that. We always you always try to do your best, and it kind of teaches you, oh, I'm engaged with one other person here, and then I need I need to be my best person in front of them, and then you kind of know that it's coming from them too.
True.
I suggest anyone here, if master ever asks you, take an opportunity to spar with them. You will learn a lot of respect from them. It'll be a ton of fun.
That's right. It's there's the other respect part is when you spar your opponent, you hit each other, you score points, but you don't think that you're hitting your enemy. You're still as a friend. You fight for 6 minutes, and then at the end you shake hand, you bow, you respect, and you become friends. Actually, it's so true. Like I was competing all my life, and I became friend with all my, not maybe all of them. Some of them didn't really like me because I beat them hard, but but a lot of them we became friend after. Like we fight, and then after that we go out, we eat, and you know, it's not about beating each other up. It's not about showing off. It's not about saying you're better than the other person. It's just about to try your skill and improve. A lot of time I lost to them as well. Like I won a few times and I lost to them a few times, because when you're in national level, international level training, you fight the same opponent all like over and over. For every tournament before you go, you have to do team trial, and then you compete with the same person, and your game becomes close to each other. You get to know each other. So it's a lot of respect. I was trying to complete Instructor Justin's saying about respect. It's one of the benefits. You gain respect. You know, it's not about fight. It's not about street fight. It's not about hating each other. It's about a game. It's about the point, scoring some point, and having fun, and then feeling good about the learning process, feeling good about making it work. You know, there is, of course, kicking target, kicking air. It's great exercise. It's just an exercise, right? You get fast, you learn the technique accurate and everything. But you don't, if you don't know when to use it, if you just stand in front of someone and you apply the kick, it might not work. Most of the time it doesn't work, because the person is standing in front of you is alive, is a smart, is a moving, has a brain, he can see, has eyes, can see you, can react to your movement. You move and they move back, or they move in, you lose your distance, right? So there are so many benefits in sparring. It used to be a long time ago, only sparring competition. There was no Poomsae competition. Like Taekwondo, we used to go to school, we did the warm-up, and we start sparring each other. That was every night we were sparring when we were hitting each other. And but now it's not like that anymore. The classes are different, and we have sparring class certain days, not every night, because not everybody wants to go through that challenge. It's a challenge, like challenge of applying your skill, applying your technique, right? So we have different classes during the week, and it really builds confidence. If you want to become confident, start sparring. You become a different person after you spar. You feel like different. You're like, whoa, what was that? I went through this. I tried like so many kicks. Like I did maybe 50 kicks, and out of 50 kicks, I could only hit him 3 times, 4 times. You know, you really like, whoa, this is a different world. So once you land those kicks on your opponent, it feels great. You feel like confident. You're like, yes, I made it. I scored a few points. So you build confidence. You work out. It releases stress. In case you got stress, we all have stress in life, right? So it's a big reliever. You will feel great. Like after this workout, I feel good. After sparring, you feel like there is no problem in the world. You're like, God, that was hard. I'm out of that now. Now I'm free. I can do anything else. And it, like my competition background, my going through a lot of sparring training, a lot of tournaments, world tournament, Olympic, Asian Olympic, and all those going through hardship, hard time, it helped me a lot after I was done. During the process, it's painful. You go through a lot of pain, but after you've done with all the tournament, you enter near the real life. Then the real life, it's not easy either. But real life can become easier when you become champion. I'm not talking about winning. You go compete. It doesn't have to be a for sure winner, but going through the process, after it's done, you'll get the reward. You feel like there is no problem in the world you can't solve. You can become anything. Life's problem is going to become smaller. You're like, no problem. I can solve that too. I can figure that out too. I can take care of this too. Because it's not harder than someone attacking you with full power and speed, trying to kick your head, right? Life is a little bit much more smoother. So you become confident and you become tougher person in life anyway. It's time to finish the class. Sorry, I went a little bit long, but there are so many benefits to sparring, as well as other discipline, other areas. Poomsae, board breaking, demonstration team. I'm not saying sparring is just the best part. Sparring is part of those, but it's a tougher component because you hit each other physically. So the more pain you go through, the more reward you get. That's what I think is true about Taekwondo sparring. Thank you so much for joining us.